Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and in this week's video I'm going to show you how to stop slicing your driver without changing your golf swing. Stay tuned. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I've been a golf pro for 32 years and I love helping people improve their golf. Today's video is all about trying to stop slicing your driver without changing your swing. Now, as a full-time golf coach, I believe everyone should really think about making some swing changes and improving their golf swing. However, there are some things that we can do without doing that. And you might think, why do we want to do it? We'll talk a little bit about that later toward the end of the video. But how can we do this? Well, modern drivers are very adjustable. So I've got my JPX 900 driver here, and if we have a look closely, there are many different settings here that I can use to try and change. So for instance, the first one I've got is loft. So I have loft options here that go from 7.5 degrees right up until 11.5 degrees. So if I change my settings to 11.5, and by adding loft, the more loft we add, the greater the backspin occurs on the golf ball. Now, the greater the backspin, the less the ball is susceptible to sideways movement. Therefore, if you do slice it, you will slice it less with a higher loft setting, just through having more backspin. So that's the first thing that we can change. Now, the other thing with drivers is these modern ones with all the different settings, we can also put the weight down into the heel here. So by putting some weight in the heel, it helps us to close the face through impact. So it encourages a draw. That's not to say that you will draw it. When it says a draw setting, which it clearly does on the bottom here, you can see there it says draw setting. I'll take my finger away. That doesn't mean to say you're going to draw it. It just means that you're going to slice it less. So that would be the second way of changing the ball flight. So we've got the loft, this is our first one. The second one is putting the weight more in the heel. Now, the third one on this particular driver, and not all drivers have it, but what I love about the JPX 900 driver is we've also got this here, which is face angle. So I'm going to take out my little tool here, and just by changing that, I'm going to close the face angle. So I've got the click in there, so you can see that it's actually moved from the middle down there to the closed face position. So with the closed face position, that's another way that I'm going to get that club a bit squarer through the shot, and it's going to enable me to slice less. So they're really the three ways I recommend it. Now, you might not have a Mizuno JPX 900 driver. You might have a Titleist driver. You might have a Callaway driver. You might have any other drivers, but all of these drivers are adjustable. Now, most of them will have a loft adjustment. Set it to the highest loft possible. And in doing so, you think, gee, I'm going to hit the ball very high. Well, you probably won't hit it quite as high as you think, but it will help you to straighten out that driver. But the other drivers have some form of adjustability, so it's just a case of looking at it and talking to your local golf professional who can help you. Now, I said earlier, why would you want to do this? Well, I believe if you've got a swing fault and it's causing you to hit it a long way to the right if you're right-handed, or a long way left if you're left-handed, and you're slicing the ball, you really should think about why that is happening and consult a golf coach. Having said that, if you go away for a few days playing golf with some friends and it's day one and you're carving the ball out to the right and you think, I don't really want to go and change my swing, I'm away for 3 more days, that would be a perfect time to try and adjust some of them. Now, you don't have to adjust all of them at once. Go on the golf range and start with the loft. See what happens with that. Then change the weight, and then see how it goes with that. Hit some shots. That might be enough to fix, not totally stop you slicing, but give you some control over it. And the last resort is you change the face angle. But don't do them all at once, that's too much, just figure it out. Once you've done it, you don't have to change your swing. You just go and play golf over the next few days and enjoy it. When you get back home, that's when you think about, why did I slice it so much? And you might work on that then. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you've got some other ways that you try and work on it, I'd love to hear from you. You can also put it down there in the comment section down at the bottom. You can get further information on my Facebook page or my Twitter feed. I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you think this is good value, you can hit on the round avatar down the bottom there. You can also go to my electronic newsletter at thegolfdoctor.com.au.